Yo, what's good, everybody? Let's give everybody a moment to come on in here.
Hmm.
Thank you, Predator Hunter, for coming in. Robin, thank you for stopping by. Let me see who else is in here. I think that's just about it for right now. Give it a couple moments.
I should have went live just now beforehand.
On your, uh,
Yeah, I should have live just now beforehand.
you're good, man. I put it on my Instagram and whatnot,
Uh-huh.
but
See, my
yeah, you got
Instagram,
a much
I ain't got
big.
that many much followers on Instagram.
I know you got a much bigger following on YouTube than I do. So yeah, in reality, that would have been a good idea. Hey,
Right?
Lori, how you doing?
Even my Facebook, I got like
Yeah, yeah,
42,000
yeah,
on.
yeah. How's it going, Lori? Good to see you in here today.
Oh yeah, you get to
Thank
see
you
the
for your
chats.
time.
I can't see the chats.
There should be a button that you can see the chat logs too. What's up, Sean? How you doing today, buddy?
No, I don't see no chats.
Um, you don't see anything like comments or anything like that. I've never been on that other side. That I think
Nah,
Mackenzie would
nah.
better. I'll try to read them out if you
Matter of
can't read
fact,
them.
I'm about to go on I'm about to go on my other phone and look right at it.
Okay, you're good.
I go right to the screen.
What's up, Stan? How you doing? Stan, shout out to you, Musa.
Oh, what's the goody? What's goody? What's goody, man?
VL, how you doing today? Thank you for coming today. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. About to
I
get
gotta
this
turn.
thing started here in a couple of minutes. What's that?
I had to turn my volume down.
Yeah, I had to do that a couple of times early on when I started it, just to because you get that
Yeah,
little delay. Living the dream, that's awesome. Living the dream, it don't get
yeah,
better than
baby
that.
girl. I said, "What's up?" I can see the
Musa
chat.
said, "What's up?" Oh, you see it now?
Yeah, cause I'm on my other
Ah, I
phone and
got you, got you, got you.
I'm looking at the chats.
I'm gonna try to figure out how you guys can read it on the other end because
What's
I'm
up,
not
Mr.
sure.
Peanut? What's good? What's good?
Hey, PB, how you doing, buddy?
Well, thank you,
Musa is the
Stan.
man here in Luzerne County. I believe so. There's no debating that. Thank you. Everybody, like the stream and share it so we can get more people in here as well, so people can hop in
Let me
here and
share it
listen.
too. I can share it myself.
Okay, he's gonna share it on
I,
in. He's got a much bigger platform than I do, so when we get some
I
more
don't even know
people.
why I wasn't even thinking about it. Oh man, I
You're
can't even
good.
share it on this phone. Ugh, this sucks. I can't share it on this phone because this is
Oh,
the
it's all
phone
good,
that
man.
is in my the account that's on this phone is the one that they shut down of mine.
Oh, so you can't do
Like
anything.
my Facebook one, that's the one they shut down.
It's all good, man.
Man, they just might still get it.
Yeah, go ahead and plug your channel, PB, so you can get up to 1K. Feel free to do that, buddy. VL saying you're the goat.
The goat.
Goat.
Nice. I'll take it.
Yeah, you get up to 1K soon, PB. I believe you. Keep doing your
Oh
thing,
yeah,
buddy.
we gotta give them that 1K, man. Give them that 1K.
Yes. Like my brother's stream. He's promoted my channel several times, so
Yeah, give them that 1K following, man. You need that.
yes. I got a little
I
more ways to go, but I'll get there eventually. Thank you for sharing that on Facebook, PB. I appreciate that. I put in the Discord too,
oh,
so
where's my other phone? Man, see that other man. This phone right here.
I put it on Discord and Instagram. So just give a couple more minutes, and we get it started.
I'm trying to
Yes, what PB said. Smash that like button, y'all.
absolutely. They did so.
If you haven't subscribed to my channel or Musa's channel, do that too as well. If my mom, Mr. PP, if you could post link to his channel as well, so y'all can
Trying to get that
subscribe.
10,000 followers
You're getting there, man.
so I can put the mercs up there.
Yes, sir. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since March of last year.
March of
This is
that.
this is my second page I had.
Okay. So I guess we could get started. What happened to the first channel?
Oh, they shut it down. They shut me
For
down.
what's up,
YouTube shut me.
Megan?
Man, I'm mad about them 2 catches. I'm gonna get them back. I'm gonna get them
Yeah,
again.
he was telling me before we went live about the 2 catches he was going to have last night, but spending time with his family. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever, man. Family comes first, so don't get too down on yourself about that. You're at 169. You'll get plenty more to come, man. Family comes first.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
I want to thank Musa for coming on. We've been talking about this for a few weeks. He's one of the first people to actually reach out to me and said he wanted to come on. So I appreciate that gesture and him taking the time to come on. Thank you guys for all the love that you've been showing me over the last couple of days about the interview with Punks, South Carolina. That was a great interview. If you haven't watched it, go whenever you get the time, go watch that interview from Friday night. Yes, I agree. What's up, FM? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, FM up in here, my
Yeah,
boy.
FM always shows up. I appreciate him, and I appreciate that shout out.
That's one of the reasons I agreed to do this, man. You always in my lives. You always showing love and everything like that, man.
Yeah,
I gotta show it back, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate FM shouting me out in his community post earlier, man. I got a ton of subs from that, so I appreciate that, man. Let me see who else is commenting on here.
What he say?
I'm just trying to read a little bit more. Oh, okay. Just agreeing with you, saying family comes first.
Always.
Yes,
I had a catch.
absolutely.
I had one last night. Then I had one this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, I had to pass on him. The
Yeah.
guy was like right around the corner. I could have just stopped what I was doing, just walked around the corner and just went and got him and
Hey, if
came
he's
right back.
thirsty enough, he'll bite again, man. If he's
Yeah,
thirsty,
he's definitely gonna bite it. But I can still like from what I got, like my chat logs and everything, like they could be charged just from the chat logs.
yeah.
You don't really have to come out to meet and everything like that. I got all the chat logs and everything. I got a real phone number, everything like that.
You've already got the proof. He's a toast as it is.
Like so, when they come out, that's just like icing on the cake.
I just what you need just to put him behind bars. What's up, punks? We were just talking about you about your interview the other night, man. You're brave for coming on. I want to thank you once again for showing up the courage to come in on Friday night. So tell me a little bit more about yourself, about your background while we get started.
Like, what you want to know? Just ask me questions. Ask
I'm
me
asking
anything
you
you want to ask.
questions, man. Like you've been in Luzerne County your whole life, or
I've been out here since 98. The year
98?
90. Yeah. I came out here when I was about like 19 years old.
So you've been there for a good time?
Yeah. Like I ain't have kids before I came out here. Now I got 4 kids. I came out here and got stuck and had 4 kids.
That's what happens when you get in a small town, right?
Yeah. Man, it's crazy. Like, man.
Is Luzerne County a small town?
Well, not really. Not really. Like it depends on like but the county itself is big. It just different towns that's in it that's smaller.
Okay. So just
like I can drive about like 40 minutes away and still be in the same town.
It's just a bunch of counties that are in that town that makes it. I gotcha.
Oh, it's a bunch of towns that's in the county.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So man, it's just I've been out here what?
So what did you do like in high school or after that? Did you just
No, I barely went to high school, man.
uh
I got attracted to the streets.
yeah. You want to talk about that? Like I know
At early age, I don't care. It don't matter.
yeah.
Everybody knows about it. There's nothing to hide about it. Well, I'm saying like got trapped into I got amused with the streets when I at a young age, and that took me to my path.
You just fell in the wrong crowd or just
No, just like it's basically like a product of your environment.
uh
Like this is what you're seeing every day growing up. As when you coming out of your house, you glorifying drug dealers and things like that because they the ones with the money and respect and everything like this. This is what you're looking up to. Like, oh man, I want to do that. You're not looking at nobody like as no cop or nothing like that. Like, yo, I want to grow up to be a cop or something like that. Because we growing up, we was taught like we hate cops and stuff like that.
uh
So we was always like, man, you the good guy or you're gonna be the bad guy. You don't want to be the good guy.
So did you have a lot of issues with the cops when you were a teenager? Or
Absolutely.
was
I
it
done
just
been to prison and everything, man.
I knew that. I just didn't know. I mean, I didn't know if it was just
Been
stemmed from
a,
your experience with them or
what you say?
I didn't know if it stemmed from your experience with them or not. Like your
Oh,
hate
like
towards the cops, basically.
oh no, that's just it's just how you growing up. How like I see it's just like how racism is. Racism
Uh-huh.
is not you're not born racist. Like you're taught that behavior. Just
Uh-huh.
like where I come from, we are taught to hate the cops.
Uh-huh.
So you don't want to be a good guy, want to be a cop or nothing like that. Like when you playing cops and robbers, you don't want to be the cop. You want to be the one that's running from the police.
Let's try to get away from them.
Yeah,
So that mindset pretty much got you in prison. It's that whole mindset that, you didn't care about the police and
yeah,
ran with the wrong crowd. Did you have a solid family or was it
yeah.
just
Like I had like the family I grew up with, like it was solid. Like you always got your cracks and everything like that. You got some family members that you know that does drugs and things like that. You got some that's working like that's upstanding citizens, but most of them like bad guys. Like man, I come from a long line of cycle of of drug dealers and stuff like that. Grandfather was a drug dealer, father was a hustler, drug dealer, and it bound down to me. So I had to stop it for it don't go over to my son.
uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta quit that cycle because my son, since my son been born, like my son about to be 5 years old, and he don't see none of that lifestyle of me. My daughters just put a meme out the other day. It was like, yo, it was like the Nino Brown. Then you had the other different father. It was like, yo, man. It's like, yo, man. Listen, this was this was my dad back then. He's like, but I got this version of him now,
Uh-huh.
like the calm down version and everything like that.
So she experienced some of that prior to you going to prison? Did she see
Yeah,
that or
like my oldest daughters like seeing some. They just seen like me with just money and stuff like that. They didn't know
uh-huh.
where it came.
Yeah.
Just like yeah,
So
daddy work.
they had no clue, but just,
Like once they got older, they figured it out, like
yeah.
what it was about.
So what caused the light to turn on to know, okay, this isn't right. I've got
And
kids.
my last prison sentence, like my daughters, my well, my middle daughter, she looking at me like, yo, well, but all my kids were like, I had my three kids. When my youngest daughter, she was too little like to be crying over me and stuff like that, because when she was born, not when she was born, but my two oldest, they would cry to me and everything like, "Yo, daddy, man, I don't want to see you in jail no more. I'm just, I hope, I promise them like, yo, this is my last time coming in here, man. Like that, nah. And plus, like you see, like I got vague memories of my kids. Like it's
Uh-huh.
gaps in history. Like it's sometimes you got to change that. Like I seen my kids like get locked up. come home kid like that. Next time they come home, I come home, they like this. Like, man, that cycle had to break.
So what did you do whenever you got out of prison? What type of steps did you take just to?
Like my last time I came home from prison, I tried to work and everything like that, but got fired and everything like that. Trying to do the right thing, got fired. Then turned back to the streets
Uh-huh.
to like things I like what I known best for doing, like selling drugs. Went right back to doing that. Got locked right back up. Go to prison. Come home this time. I was a pastry chef.
Uh-huh.
I was pastry chef from 2014 until the end of 2019. And in March of 2000, I started doing this.
Okay. So what
And
got
never
you into
looked back.
doing it? What got you into the?
Man, watching the other YouTubers,
Okay.
watching the other catchers like that I seen like on like some of these guys. Man, I watched a lot of them like on YouTube, not nothing to do, like during pandemic time, like just before the pandemic hit,
Uh-huh.
like just watching this like this in the house, and I seen them like, oh, that look cool to do. Plus, you asked me to hear all the stories like growing up. Like I'm about to be 42 years old, and I done heard many stories.
Uh-huh.
It's just crazy. Like something got to be done.
That's when I pretty much got hooked in the community around the same time. You didn't have anything else really to do besides watch YouTube and try to pass time, and that's how I initially got hooked too as well. Um,
Yeah.
whenever you were getting out of prison, did you have a hard time adjusting? Like, was there an adjustment period? Are you trying to change from your
No,
old ways?
like, no, not really. Like when I first came home, I think I was home probably like a month before I got my first job. I say like this: idle hands is a devil's playground. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I got you. When you got nothing but time
Like
on your hand.
you find things to get in trouble with.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
I had that I had a job and stuff like that, what kept me busy without it. The streets of like that. I need money, things like that, that turn me to revert me back to that other way.
Uh-huh.
Cause it's been when I first started that job, man. Like I was barely getting hours, man. My check, like a 2 week check, looking like, man. I'm looking at this check like, man, I used to smoke this.
Uh-huh.
Like, man, this check ain't nothing, man. I'm like, man, I spend this check on a hotel fee,
And you're just basically it gives you
and I
nothing
stuck
but time
through
to
it.
repeat the cycle.
Yeah, and I
If you're not
stuck
getting
through it.
hours, you're not getting paid. Yeah.
But
Like,
I
why
never
do this?
like this last time. I didn't revert back to my old ways though.
Yeah. So
I
it's
could have
like
did that, but I'm.
why do
What you
this
about to say?
whenever you can make more money? Yeah, I got you. Now,
Yeah,
I want
like
to ask you a question. I was watching one of the videos a couple weeks ago about the police officer that confronted you, and I don't think he knew that he was being recorded. But as a man, as a white man, it was hard for me to watch because, or listen to because he was basically, um, he was profiling you basically without
yeah,
even
like on the
going.
one with that was
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that video was from my 10th catch. That was on my 10th catch. They came to my 10th catch on that video.
Like
So
he
that
was.
was like I felt like they looked at me like I'm the criminal. I'm the one that's showing y'all this guy's the bad guy right here. And what like why y'all come search me? Y'all didn't even search him.
Yeah. Like he was talking about all the stuff that you've done and like the money and stuff like that. Like that had
Yeah.
absolutely nothing to do with what you were there for.
So I see you all the time on your stories, always posting about weed and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I have a card for that.
Hmm. It's like, now, do you, as a black man, I'm just gonna ask a tough question. Do you find it harder, especially in your county, to deal with police officers, especially doing now, this now, considering your background?
Like a lot of it blew over, like with my background and stuff like that.
Hmm.
People more accepting like that I changed
Hmm.
as far as before when I first started. I have a lot more support than I had like say a year ago.
So time had passed, and they pretty much seen that you got a good track
Like,
record now.
I interacted with that same cop after that,
Hmm.
and like everything is cordial.
I mean, it's good in some ways that they're seeing that you're changed, that turn things over. But like I said, as a white man, even watching that video, like I don't know what it's like to be in your shoes, but to have something like that happen when you're not even there for that
Why
reason, they're
y'all
just trying to
why
put
y'all
away the
that I
president.
stay so cool doing these catches? That's one of the
Your
reasons.
audio's your audio's going out.
Could you hear me now?
It's real blurry.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, matter of fact, hold on. I know what it is. My Wi-Fi wasn't on. It should.
You there? It's hang out with us just for a moment. You
My
there?
hot. Yeah, I'm on.
Okay, I
My
got you
hot.
now.
I forgot what I was saying now.
We were talking about as a white man, it's hard for me to
Oh,
sit there and
oh yeah.
watch.
Man, I was saying like a lot of people ask me why I'd be so calm and things like that. It's because I
Hmm.
know in reality the color of the skin right here. If I did some of them, I'm going underneath the jail.
Hmm.
And my movement, what I done started, it stops, and I'm the one that's fighting a charge and everything from doing the right thing by punching one of them in the face or something like that.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be the case, especially if you're trying to put these people away. Like if I did something like what you're doing, the police would more likely react totally different, and that shouldn't be the case at all.
Yeah,
It's like what we were
it's
talking about last week with FM. Like he was doing his job, and the police they didn't care at all. That shouldn't
yeah.
be the case.
Like I'm telling that this person, man, I feel like, man, if it was mandatory minimums for any charge like dealing with a little child or something like that, like say like your first offense automatically 5 years, like that's the minimum from the beginning. I don't care if you're just talking dirty to them, 5 years. If
Hmm.
people start seeing that, that's like when they had the 3 strike law. How many people stop doing certain things, or like the in New York they have like a certain there's a mandatory minimum you get caught with a gun or something like that. If you know that is the what your consequences is automatically from the door and everything like this, you're a lot less to take a risk of doing something.
Hmm.
But anytime the only thing they hear about is pedophile or pedomines get slaps on the wrist.
Hmm. And
So why wouldn't they do it?
yeah, but if they know they can get away with it, they're gonna keep doing it. But if
But
they
not
know,
even getting away with it. If like even if they got caught, it's not like a big. It's not like they're gonna get that much time. Like a big. Only time you see somebody with get a lot of time and stuff like that with doing stuff like this. If it's how heinous the crime they did with. Like they went through with the act and everything. If they
uh
got that.
so a lot of times you actually have to be in that act to
No,
even.
like the you gotta yeah, like you like the person gotta tell everything, and it has to be around that same time and everything like that. That they getting charged to the fullest.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be the case because who's to say that if you stop that person at that time like you do, who's to say that they wouldn't have taken it further? If it
Mm-hmm.
was an actual child.
They would have.
Yeah,
Everybody I get
exactly.
would have took it further. Like you came to the meat spot. That shows all the intent what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
You you arrived. You arrived here. Only ones I say that haven't arrived, like the ones I catch when I on a rebound, when I catch it back again, and I catch you with a different profile or something like this, and I just want to get you. We just want to have a conversation about why you think it's good to talk dirty to like a little underage kid or something like that.
Hmm.
But the ones that come out and actually meet to the place, like no, that showed me all your intent right there.
That's all we didn't know. Because
That's
who's to say you haven't done it before or won't do it again if you hadn't showed up?
because if I was really that child, they would have been in the car with them, or walked off with them, whatever, doing whatever was talked about on throughout the chat logs. I don't never believe when they be like, oh well, I didn't come here to do anything. Like, well, your chat logs say something different. Well, I was just playing on them chat logs. I ain't really mean like that. I was trying to get on the same level as them. That's why I talk like that. Like, come on, man, you sound crazy. Even saying something like that.
Yeah. So you've done 169 catches. Congratulations, by the way. Have you learned to adjust as time goes on, how you deal with them?
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Like how?
like you can feel like certain things, like certain feelings, like you could tell the ones I really call the police on and stuff like that. That I'm like, yo, I'm calling. It's something about them.
Uh-huh.
Like it's something about them that's throwing me off. That showed me that something is off. That he done did it before, or he got some type of he running from something. And those are the
Uh-huh.
ones I like to get them.
Uh-huh. Like, is there situations that you have done before that you wouldn't react the same way now? Or
No,
maybe you would
it's a
use.
couple catches that, like looking back at it, I definitely acted totally different.
Uh-huh. It just goes with experience and
Yeah,
trial by trial.
certain things like you look back on certain videos, critique. Like I critique myself on my own videos. Like, oh man, I should have did it this way. I should have said this or something like that. Or I come back with the feedback and looking at the comments and stuff like that. Like, oh, that was a good question. I should have asked that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Or I was like, yo, that, I don't know why I ain't calling all the cops on this scumbag right here. I should have called them.
Uh-huh.
So I kicked myself in a butt for not calling on that the guys I got from Florida.
Yeah, so you watch pretty much all your videos and
Yeah,
critique yourself.
I watch all my videos.
That's good.
Like, cause I download all my videos right from the rip.
I mean, that's good because that's the only way you learn is to go through it and, like you said, read the comments or see your body language and see, okay, I could have done this better next. I'll do this better next time or whatnot. That's something I do the same thing. So I that says a lot about you that you're humble and willing to grow and willing to learn from others as well.
You see like certain stuff like I hear like when people like yo, your sound quality is messed up. A lot of people, man, I hate when they be like, your video quality is messed up, man. What are you recording on a Minecraft phone or something like,
Hmm.
man? Do you understand that I go live and it is not like, and I'm outside live, so it's pockets, places where that it don't have no like the internet service is a little bad, so you're gonna get that, or would you rather a pre-record and then come back and here you go?
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
giving
I
you
like
raw,
your
keep it
style.
raw action.
Yeah, I like your style in some ways because you don't really edit. It's pretty much live as it is. Like,
It's that video just like that. Just exactly how if it's a live video, if I put like an edit, like sometimes I may try to diddle with a little edit here and there. If I got like two footages of it, like all right, here's a different angle right here, check that one out. Or
uh
maybe like this latest one I just did, like because it was so short, so I added other parts with it and stuff like that just to lengthen it up a little bit.
yeah. I mean, you just learned that just from experience. Just you just wanted to send it out there for people because there's times like you'll get a catch and you'll post it like that same exact night. You don't even
Yeah,
take time to.
no, I don't. I like all my posts. Like if I, it's going that same day.
Yeah, yeah.
As like if I it depends on which one I go live. Like right now I can't go live on Facebook for like another 40 something days. I just seen it. I can't go live. They got me on restriction. So YouTube is getting all the lives right now.
Uh-huh.
So a live video, I don't privatize it after the video or anything like that. I keep it public.
Now, are you getting more? Obviously, you're almost on your YouTube channel. Are you getting more viewers now than you did with
Yeah,
Facebook, or?
no, Facebook, like I got a lot of views. I got a lot. Well, oh, views. You saying?
Yeah, 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 and subscribers and stuff like that. Not that
Oh,
they.
subscribe. Like it varies. Like I get subscribers every all day, like on Facebook. Like, but YouTube is. I say like the last 2 months it shot up like crazy.
Uh-huh.
From the last collabo, compared to now, like, and the fact that I just caught a couple big people. That's what
Yeah,
brought
yeah, yeah.
a lot of more people that come into my channel because it's people that's well known and like that shouldn't be that definitely shouldn't be doing it.
Like that mortician that you caught a couple weeks ago. You want to talk
The
about him?
the corner.
Yeah, the corner. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I got him, I got the teacher like right after him, I got the NASCAR guy before him. Who else did I get? I got the rock, the country bands dude. I, I just been snagging like big guys lately.
So what's your like? Obviously, you treat everybody the same, but what's your
Yeah.
mindset when you're with them and you know, okay, this guy's he's got a high
Like
paying job.
I don't know. I don't be knowing like
Yeah,
about them beforehand. Before the meet, I don't really know that much about them.
yeah. Okay, so
They
you
might
know,
I might tell them that I know all this shit about them. Like, yeah, man, I know everything about you already. I'm saying I got your license plate. I know where you stay at. I know all your social medias, everything like that. Most of the time, I don't be knowing that shit.
so you just be winging it, just saying
Yeah,
this to
yeah.
spook them.
Most of this job is winging it.
Okay,
A lot of this is winging it.
yeah,
A
that's.
lot of
I
people don't
mean,
know that. Like, yo, you so like, listen, man. Like, I guess I'm just a catfish, a good catfish.
hey, but they're in that situation. They're more times gonna be able to, and they know they're busted. They're gonna admit it, or you know,
Yeah, they like to admit more. Like if I when you threaten them with the cops, like yo, listen, you could tell me, or I could call the police right now. The fear of jail, going to jail for these type of charges, they'd rather talk to you.
hmm
The ones that really haven't talked to you, like, no, I ain't talking to you, nothing like that. Those ones don't know nothing about jail, and they've never been in there and never seen people that's in jail for these type of charges.
hmm Now, as you've gone to 169 catches, have you learned to like get you can pretty much tell BS from the
Yeah,
as you've gone through?
absolutely. You could tell all that. Like my chat logs going read through all the BS.
Uh,
The chat logs go through all. That's why I release them. So you can't lie about nothing. You can't go back home and lie to your family like, no, it didn't go down like that. They set me up, this and that. Like, check the chat logs.
uh-huh.
Check
And
the chat logs.
you've heard everything there's to hear, so there's nothing
They
that
got
gets past you.
It's a couple. It's a couple questions. I mean, a couple excuses that's repetitive all the time.
Exactly.
I wasn't gonna do nothing. I came here to do nothing. My phone was hacked. It's not me.
Yeah.
It's it's
My
repetitive.
favorite is I came to tell them no. I came.
Yeah,
I came.
yeah, that's another one. I came here to tell them to get off that app.
Yeah. Like you couldn't do that whenever
Yeah,
you were
you couldn't
talking
do
to
that
me.
on what's the name? You couldn't do that while we was talking that whole time. You ain't say nothing about coming about helping or nothing like that. Only the whole conversation been sexual. Now you came down here to help.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna be a mentor. That's
cut the crap, man. Cut it.
like you drove 2-3 hours just to tell them no. Well, you could have done that over the phone a few minutes or a
A
long
lot
time
of the
ago.
catches, like that guy I got yesterday. I only was talking to him probably like probably like an hour.
Oh yeah, it was an hour long chat.
I don't talk to people for long times.
Hmm
That's why I never know like when I have a next catch. It's like this.
Yeah.
Like yo, all right, they on their way. I'm about to go. I gotta go. I got one.
Have
I
you
think I
thought?
was on live last night on a one dude. I'm like, yo, I gotta get him. I gotta get him. That's the one that I didn't get last night.
Hmm
I was like, yo, somebody was like, yo, you gonna get him. I had got his phone number and everything. But I know who it is and everything. I done
Yeah.
found out his Facebook, everything. I know everything about him already. So I can go still and go get him. Like he's still not aware. Like last night, he he I spooked him. So I let him go away. I let
hmm
him go away, then played it like it wasn't really me the whole time. But I'm gonna get him today. I might get him sometime this week. I'm gonna get him.
Hey, I wouldn't surprise me after 5 minutes after this interview, you grab him, man. You're always
Yeah,
like 5 o'clock in the morning. I could be waking up and see that you got to catch at 5 o'clock in the morning.
yeah.
What
When everybody else sleep, that's when I'm up hunting.
have you always been like that? Like if
I'm like,
you're,
cause listen, you gotta know that's when they out and they creeping.
uh-huh.
That's when they out and creeping, like they trying to do it under cover of darkness.
Uh-huh.
You gotta think like a little kid and stuff like that. Like when they trying to be sneaky and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
gotta be or you gotta be in the minds of one of them too.
Yeah.
Like
They
some
want.
things like that. Like man, this all right, man. He want like a little dark little street. All right, yo, yeah, meet me on this little dark street. So a lot of people like, yo, man, you can't even see it, nothing like this. Yeah, it's not for your comfort, it's for their comfort, so that I could get them to come here.
That's good.
Some
That's good
don't be
advice.
wanting to come to like a well lit place because they doing some bullshit. They didn't want to come into like, all right, man, meet me at the gas station where it's well lit and people, everybody coming in and out, and somebody might see you that knows you, then see you getting in my car. No, meet me on one of these little side streets right here that nobody can't see you.
In the middle of nowhere, dark at night, you think there's nobody around. That's good
Yep.
advice for people that want to eventually do this.
I don't advise if you deal with feelings and emotions, you have a strong feeling with this and like it upsets you and stuff like that. I don't advise it for them. Like if you get real emotional with this, like, oh man, I would just want to just knock one of them out and stuff like this. Do not do this. You're gonna wind up hurting somebody, you're gonna wind up getting hurt, or you're gonna go into jail.
Yeah. It's never good, especially like you said, if they're emotionally invested like that, and especially if they're new.
Yeah.
You have all their emotions running high, the adrenaline's running high as it is, and then you do something you regret, and you're the one that's ending up in jail.
You're the one they gonna be home, and you're the one that's gonna be end up locked up.
Yeah. Word to the wise. Now, I've seen you deal with different Preds. One of them I want to commend you on, the guy that was.
I already know what you're talking about. I called
special
him
needs
twice.
guy? Yeah, because I
The
told
one
you
I
about
called
him.
him twice.
Yeah, I
I called
told
him
you about
twice.
him.
But I could have caught him 3 times.
Oh, it was 3 times?
No, I caught him twice, but I could have caught him 3 times.
Okay. Do you want to talk about him?
The second time I could have caught him is he stood me up and like at the last minute he stood me up like, yo, my pop won't let me out. And the second time, the third time when I just caught him, he tried that same stunt on me again. Like, nah, I can't come out. It's past curfew. And like, yo, bro, you made me come all the way here. If you don't come out, I'm telling on you. And my uncle's a cop, and you better come on out. He's like, all right, I don't want no trouble. I'm gonna come out. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna see you. So when he came out, I blame his parents. The guardians of him, I blame them.
They're
Because
basically enabling him to do that.
You're not doing anything about it. I said something to them about it the first time, like, yo, he don't need no electronics and things like this. Watch him on them electronics. And that's the second time I done seen him on that app again. And that's the third time I seen him on that. Well, the second time after the first time I caught him. I seen him on that app. And both times I told him I was underage.
Yeah.
But all 3 times I told him I was underage. And he still came out. So his father need to get rid of that phone.
That's crazy. Has he tried to hit you up again, or is he?
Since then, no, I haven't seen him on there since then. Maybe probably a couple months later, because after the first time I got him, I didn't see him back up there for like a couple months. Like some months later, I seen him back on there. I guess that's when they felt comfortable to give him his phone and computer back again. Because he didn't go on the app on his computer. I mean on his phone. He went on his laptop.
So he found a way around. So he knows what he's doing. He may not be mentally all there, but he knows what he's doing.
Like the first time I got him, he's like, yo, make sure you erase all the messages, so your parents don't see it and stuff like this. So you know right from wrong.
Exactly. But the way you handled that situation, like where others would have just like made fun of him or tried to belittle him.
That's one of the main reasons I treated it different.
Yeah.
That one I did that one for. Well, I treated that one with care, just like that one, just for that reason. For them other videos that was out, people seeing other reactions when they seen like somebody dealing with somebody with special needs.
Yeah,
and you see, because I read certain comments and you see you talk to certain people like a lot. You know, that's like like when you talking to certain people like that, like somebody mentally challenged and you call them retarded and stuff like that. That's the same. I feel like, into my eyes, I feel like the same as calling somebody a nigger or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same as putting somebody down the same way, or like somebody that's homosexual, you call them a faggot or
Mm-hmm.
something like no, you don't do that. That's a
That's
downgrading ass
offensive.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you call them a pet, you could have called him a pedo, anything like that. But when you saying something that's with his mental ability, that's because that's only that word is about. Because how they are mentally.
mm-hmm.
Like somebody I call only person they call him a nigga because of the skin color. That's the only reason you call him that. It's like
Mm-hmm. You would call him that if it was a white guy or if he was mentally all there.
yeah, you wouldn't say that.
Mm-hmm. It's it's sad. I mean, obviously they know right from wrong, but there's no reason to belittle them because of something they can't control.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Robin said it best. Musa handles them well, depending on the situation. I mean, you've done 169, so you know you've seen them all. Is there any ones that really stick out to you?
The most one that sticks out to me is that Florida one.
Uh huh.
The Florida one that was like the biggest one. Like to me, like because for them to bring a mentally challenged, like he was handicapped. He wasn't mentally challenged. I don't think it was like he had cerebral palsy.
Uh huh.
And you telling me how y'all want threesomes and all this stuff with, and you come here with this dude. It's no way that he's even in no condition to even trying to have sex.
Uh huh.
So I just felt that like that. I just felt bad that I didn't call the police on that one.
Yeah, because he definitely. I mean,
He just
despite what he had.
anyone that deserved for me to call the police on, it was that one.
Uh huh.
Everyone. That was before I was calling the police though. Because the first person I ever called the police on was the one guy that was in the truck that was real arrogant. He was an arrogant
Yeah,
asshole.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah. I remember that one, the one that you called at the truck stop.
no, he
Was it
wasn't
a
at a
truck
truck
stop or
stop.
something like that?
He was in a white truck, and I caught him. And he was talking about his well, his niece have sex when she young and this and that. Man, I get people in my inbox like, yo, no, that they culture, they don't care about man age and this and that. They different with age. Like, listen, man, you're in America right now. Like, you gotta still follow our rules out here. Just because
Uh-huh.
it's different in your country, it's not the same here. We
Yeah,
go by guideline for age.
that's especially like I interviewed punks the other day about the 10-year-old that was molested, and that's like normal to them. But people that come to this country and they still have that mindset. It's it's disgusting to say the least.
Absolutely. Like, I don't see how they even. It's crazy.
So how long do you plan to keep on doing this? Is there
There's no time limit. Sky's the limit. I don't see myself stopping.
are there times where you're like, okay, I need to take a step back and this is getting to me, or
No,
you just
no.
go,
I just go.
okay. I just didn't know if there was times like even when you're talking to Preds, like, okay, I need a mental break. This is
Nah. I just go hard. I'm
so
like,
what.
man, after I get one, as soon as I come back in the house, like putting screenshots and everything like that, I'm right back at it again, trying to get somebody else.
Mhm.
It,
That's awesome,
get back
man.
to the board. Y'all see, like, say, like, after a catch, I come back with a Q&A, and I'm like, all right, man, it's a fishing expedition with it. It's a fishing
Mhm.
expedition too. You know what I'm saying? It's
You're right
Q&A,
back
but I'm
at it.
fishing. Yeah, like, I'm going straight back at it. It's like, they don't stop, I'm not stopping.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be a predator up there. It's always, yeah, I'm gonna be right there looking.
yeah.
I got profiles, accounts, and almost like every platform it is.
It's
The
good,
snagging.
especially I see you on TikTok too. That's another platform that you've got growing
Well, that's my second time growing one.
on TikTok.
Yeah, my first one I had 121,000 followers, 121,000 thousand followers on there. They shut it down. Now I'm just building it back up. I think I got like 117,000 now.
Now, do you post your catches on TikTok too, or did
Yeah,
you have other stuff on there? I know.
yeah. I got like funny videos on there, like little skits I be doing and stuff like that. But I post all my catches on there.
Is that what you do just to pass time, just to unwind, just post the funny videos and?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, say if I'm just right here just BSing, I just see it like a funny video. I'm like, man, and it just start running through my head like to make a skit with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like it.
I go in and put a wig on and everything, be playing around with it. Right, I
I
be up
like
in here having fun doing it.
I like it because it shows your personality. Like
Yeah,
it's
it
not
shows
all.
another side.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that to show people that I'm not always on some serious stuff or something like that. And there's actually a real person behind this person that's catching these people.
Uh-huh.
That it's somebody just like you and me and anybody else that's doing this.
That you got a human because you involve your family in those videos too.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So are they? I mean, obviously your kids are.
Man, they love what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love it.
Was
Man,
it like that?
my son, he'd like, yo, man, where you going, daddy? Go catch a bad guy? Like, yeah, I'm about to go catch a bad guy right now. All right, I'll be right back. Like,
So
all right. I can watch you I'm about to watch you on YouTube right now. I'm about to go watch it right now. I'm about to watch it. Like, yeah.
that's awesome, man. That they're your biggest fan. Has it always been like that, or was there a time where they were you to
No,
check
my kids always love me. Like, no matter what, even when I go to jail and stuff, they still love me and everything like that. They all like spoil your little brats.
Yeah. I like this Megan's comment that you're funny. Shout out to your wife. I'd be reminiscent if I didn't mention her on your stream. I don't know if she's watching or not, but
But she walking the dog right now.
okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She's awesome herself.
Mm-hmm. She
So,
chill.
what do you watch movies? Do you just?
I ain't been catching up on my movies.
Uh-huh.
Everything that come out, I watch it. Soon as it come
Uh-huh.
out. I don't go to the movies. I got Fire Stick and I got Android TVs and stuff like that. So I watch every movie that's out.
So you're a big movie fan? You like
Yeah, like I just finished watching that the Black Widow the other day. That was good.
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
Yeah, that's good. I just watched there's another one the Purge, Forever Purge. The Forever Purge. I just watched that one. Couple other movies I just watched too that's just
Uh-huh.
coming out.
I think the last one I saw was the Fast and Furious a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I just seen that one too on I just seen it. I don't go to movies. I ain't been to movies in a while.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
watch my TV.
That's the thing about technology is you could watch it pretty much on your TV now. Is you don't have to actually go to the movies.
Yeah, I could watch it right on my phone if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I ain't nothing. I just go right in my car and just turn my I could watch it in my car. I got a TV in my car, so I could watch YouTube, everything like that right in my car.
And so, like, what's your mindset whenever you're going to the catches? Are you like,
I'm
are
just
you
hyped
in the
about to ready to
zone?
catch.
You're in the zone?
Yeah, I'll be in the zone. Yeah, I'm in the zone. Like boom, shoot, I'm ready to go get them.
Yeah.
There's no. That's why yesterday, when I'm like, yo, man, I'm telling the guy, I'm like, man, I got your picture and everything. I forgot the decoy phone all the way home. I just ran out of here. Boom, gotta go get him before he changes his mind. I gotta get him. That's my mindset. I'm getting him before he changes his mind.
So you were pretty much BSing the whole time when you had the decoy back at phone back at the house.
Yeah, I had the phone at the house, but I had his picture at the house.
Mm-hmm.
But the conversation and everything like that, through the text and everything, I had that on the phone, but I was live at the time.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to go turn the live off, then go on to the chat logs and everything like that. But he was just a scumbag.
Yeah. I saw the video. If you guys haven't, check it out whenever this interview is over with. He was a scumbag. Just his whole reaction saying that you were trying to rob him and trying to get his money and stuff like that. Dude.
He said, yo, I noticed you looking back and cutting your eye. Man, I never was looking at him. I seen him. Like, but I didn't know it was him. I think the picture that he sent me was a catfish picture. You know, like, cause the picture that he sent me, it looked a little like younger and everything like that. Cause he told me he was about like 30 some years old. I highly doubt that. He don't look no 37
No,
years old. He
no,
definitely looks like 47 or
yeah,
close to 50 years old.
he was hitting that midlife crisis because he had that, you know, slick back
Yeah,
hair, the glasses, and all that. Like he was
he
acting like he
just
was
he
younger than he
had just
was.
kept coming up with excuses up excuses. He trying to lie, talking about he's on the phone with his boss. He don't know what I'm talking about. I'm like, yo, cut the crap. Like, man, you make 169. Like, I done heard all the excuses that done been came about. I heard them all.
Mhm. And like you said, you've heard everything from the first one to the 169. Um, has there been one besides the one in Florida? Has there been one you were like, man, this guy is disturbing. He needs to.
A disturbing one. Well, everybody love the what's the name one? The Johnny Five.
Oh,
When I
okay, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
Johnny Five, everybody like Johnny Five, huh? Oh, the glory hole was disgusting too.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That was a rememberable one, the glory hole.
yeah. Yeah.
When I caught the glory hole, yeah, that was a good one.
So, um, you said that you were planning to keep on doing this for the foreseeable future. Um,
Huh?
is there going to be a way where you can be, like adjust your style in the future, or do you have?
I adjust my style every on every different catch. Every catch
Uh-huh.
is this style it adjusts, it tweaks every time. So it's always evolving and stuff like that. Because I'm always critiquing my own videos. Every video, every catch I get, I come back and watch it.
Do you watch other catchers?
Not as much.
Uh-huh.
Like I sit there and watch it. Like I watch it like a little bit here and there. Like somebody tell me about one. Like, all right, let me go check it out. I'm gonna go
Uh-huh.
look at it now. Or if it pop up like in my notification, oh, they just got a live catch. All right, let me go check that one out.
Uh-huh.
Stuff like that. But mostly I'll be so busy with in my own phone trying to catch somebody, I don't be having time to even watch a video.
Uh-huh. So you
The
don't.
I do watch them is like probably like I'm downtime off, like I'm BSing, like it's going stale. I ain't really getting no conversation with nobody. All right, let me watch a video while nobody ain't hitting me up right now.
Yeah. So you don't really pay attention to the other catchers. You're pretty much in the zone of your own thing and do your own thing.
Yeah,
That's, I mean, and I.
I acknowledge all the catches and everything like that, but it's like
Uh-huh.
certain catches that, like I watch FMs, I watch people. Not I mean I was about Pep. I watch Tommies.
Uh-huh.
The ones like that, I watch them too. Like lately, we like us group. We done been getting close together, so I watch their stuff more
Uh-huh.
than anybody else. Like anybody else catches.
Shout out to FM and Tommy. Creep Spotlight and Colorado Pet Patrol. If somebody could post the links to their channel too, y'all can go subscribe. I think people came from Tommy's live, so shout out to both of them. Those are top notch guys.
Absolutely.
Besides, yeah, besides those guys, I know you're going to be collabing with them in the future. Do you want to pretty much do your own thing, or do you want to seek out and collab with other people? Or
I'm saying I gotta. It depends on who it is, who I'll collab with, like do a catch with. Like, it's a difference between collabing and like catching with somebody or something like that. Like me, like with catching with people, like yeah, I catch with somebody else. It depends on how the attitude is before with.
uh,
I gotta watch a couple of their videos and see how they act. Cause everybody knows every time I bring somebody with me, like a lot of people get critiqued crazy like from their style. Cause a lot of my supporters, they're used to how I handle things, like
uh,
how I'm calm and everything like that. So when somebody come in there boosting, like yo man, who the fuck is this guy like this? And then like yo, no, relax. That's just how their style is like
yeah,
that. Relax.
getting all nervous and
Like people just more used to my style, like and stuff like that. Like when I'm doing catches.
that's cool. If anybody wants to ask, oh, they're talking about the dog's toy or something that's making a noise.
That's my dog, man. She keep this.
Yeah,
My son got this for me, and now I regret that he made me buy this for my dog. Because all you hear is all this all day long. Sound like pigs.
That explains the noise, guys. If you guys have any questions for him, feel free
Yeah,
to ask.
set the questions out, man. I'm an open book, man.
Let's give it a moment to let it pop in. Are you a big sports fan? Do you watch anything?
Well, man, ever since I've been doing this, I haven't really been watching no sports. I'm into fantasy and everything, and I ain't really been. I ain't keep up with none of my fantasy or anything. We're watching football. Man, my team is Giants. Man, they've been doing ass, so I ain't even been watching them.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a Bucks fan. So before last year, we were terrible for so many years, so I can relate.
I'm listening.
All right, so I got a question. If you were to do a catch anywhere, where would it be? Like if
Anywhere.
you had the opportunity to go anywhere, where would you go?
Think good spot. I won't go out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere out of the country. I don't know where at, but as long as it's out of the country.
Just
Because
to.
I know anywhere I go at, I'm for a fact gonna catch somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to go out of the country, maybe like
Just
England or something like that, or like out of Paris, somewhere out of the country.
just experience it from another country, or just
Yeah, just to travel, just the experience of the travel, just to catch somebody, the thrill of catch somebody out of. I love the thrill of certain catches. I'm
mm-hmm.
like ironic, so like last year. I'm like, yo, how ironic it'd be like it's on my birthday. We come to Vegas, and I wind up catching somebody on my like out here, like I'm on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
I tried it that day. I tried it down there, but then I cut myself off. I'm like, man, I gotta chill out. No, don't relax. Went to Florida. Like I caught 2 people. I caught 3 people down there. I go with the AC. I'm on snagging bag. I go
Mm-hmm.
anywhere I go. I'm going to catch somebody.
Hey, love, thank you for coming in. Thank you for posting my stuff on here. Waiting
Thank
on.
you. Any more questions came through?
Yeah, I've not seen that many questions yet. You said you'd go to any country. Is there a favorite place that you've gone in the past?
Uh, AC was good.
Mm-hmm.
AC was good.
Yeah.
AC, it was plentiful. It was plentiful, and the work just keep coming. It just keep going. It's like nonstop work, and I loved it. Like the turnover on catches is crazy.
Because you guys were going nonstop that weekend.
Yeah. It's like every time, boom, got another one, boom, got another one, got another one. And when they go to sleep, I'm up at night, late at night, and still catching them.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all go to sleep, all right. Or we up talking like yo, somebody's pulling around the corner, right? Oh no, I forgot, I gotta catch it. I gotta go out there real fast. I gotta catch it.
So Punks had a question. What inspired you to do this?
What inspired me to do it? Like you just hear all of the talk about it and everything like this, and I watch YouTube and stuff like this. You got little kids that don't be getting believed because of things like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because the adult is so prominent in like in the family or the neighborhood or something like that, and like they can't see like, oh man, I can't see this guy doing nothing like this. Man, you sure? You sure was like that? Like why you going to push from little kid? Are you sure or something like that? You sure that are you man? Maybe it was a little play or something like. No, it ain't none of that, man. This you always gonna supposed to believe a little kid, but something like that. That trend was we're talking with that one is in my mind is guilt first to me. Then you gonna put yourself innocent.
Yep. There's no innocent until proven guilty. You're
No,
guilty, right?
innocent. With my if my kid come and say, yo man, this person touched me. Hey, you know, I'm not even if it's my own brother. I'm not like you sure about man. Listen, man, you can't be around me, nothing like that till we get this straightened out.
Because no kid's gonna make up something like that.
Yeah, no, I don't know no kids that makes up things like that at all.
PB said if you come to England, you could stay with him.
Oh,
So you got a
PB,
free.
I gotta get a passport.
He's gonna work on that, and he'll take you up on that offer, PB.
I definitely come out there, man. That ain't nothing. I would come out there.
My
I didn't
boy,
even.
my
What you
boy
say?
Daps, does he actually think you could beat Daps in a go kart race?
Man, Dad's gonna get sold up, man. I told we gonna find we gonna find some go karts and we gonna race, man. I'm a little lighter than him, so I might get a little faster. The car might go a little bit faster because I'm a little lighter than him.
So you got that little
I got
um,
a little weight differential on the car. If we got the same car, same speed, I might get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm a little lighter. I'm a little bit more speedier.
yeah. I'm just trying to review the questions. You got another place? Oh, it's the same person. Yes, Marissa. He already asked him what made him start catching.
Watching other YouTubers and things like that, and I'm like, man, let's look something cool to do, and I'm doing, it looks fun to do, and I'm doing something good at the same time.
Hmm. So Maximus had a good thing. I was going to ask you, and I just forgot the Pokemon references. Where did that come from?
The Pokemon, cause like when I first started, I used to always just like got him. Like after the catch, like yo, I got him, got him. Then like yeah, then people yeah, we gotta catch, I gotta catch them all. Then it just started clicking with our Pokemon, like oh, gotta catch them all, gotta catch them all. Man, the art. Then I instead of me saying pedophiles and things like that, like predators and stuff like that, cause it gets struck. So I'm like pedomons.
That's awesome. I didn't know if you were big into Pokemon when you were a kid or whatnot. I didn't know how that originated.
Like
So
Pokemon wasn't around when I was a kid.
yeah.
I was already adult when Pokemon stuff was around.
See, I was pretty much a teenager too when Pokemon came out, so I
Yeah,
passed that a long time ago.
I be 42 next month. You
Okay.
know, so Pokemon, man, my kids watch. Some of my kids, my oldest kid watch Pokemon.
So Lord Kogan, forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Which one or few of Musa most proud of? I'm assuming you're talking about the catches. Which ones are you most proud of?
All of them, all of them. There's no one that's specific. They all scumbags in my eyes that came to meet up with a little kid. It don't matter if they like a low scumbag, or they somebody prominent in the neighborhood, and they all scumbags. You came out for meet up with a little kid, you're a scumbag.
Mm-hmm. I agree. There's no there's
There's
no
no
tear in my mind. They're all
there's
scumbags.
no differentials with any of them because they all came out to do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. They're both, scumbags, like you said. Bonnie asked if you had any catches for tonight. We just talked about that earlier. He wouldn't surprise me
I
5 minutes after the interview he gets one. So just
hope I
keep
get
looking
one.
out.
I ain't been on my phone. Plus, I'm on the live right now. I ain't really been on my phone today.
Thank you for plugging my Instagram, love. We already talked about who you collab with before. Um, is there any final things that you want to say before we wrap things up?
Like I would collab with any catcher, as long as there's no drama. Like as long as there's no drama, I'll collab with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I just see me just catching people. That's what's fun for me, just going out catching these guys. I get excited for that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a catching like that. My more man, we out catches people. Man, put all your other stuff to the side. All your man, put that. You put when you come catching with me, put all the bullshit to the side and it's strictly catching.
Mm-hmm.
That's my motto, man. All the bullshit to the side now. We here for one reason to catch.
That's was pretty much what I went to the other night in my life. We all just need to get along and keep the main thing. The drama, the bullshit, just set it aside and keep
I'm never
focused on
with none of
nothing.
that. That's why my name never get brought up with none of this drama because I'm never with
Yeah,
none of this.
that's the same here, man. Like I keep it even with everybody. I don't have any favorites. I'm not biased towards anybody. I had no beef with
I got
anybody.
so I got like it's I got feelings like my own opinion towards like other catchers or how they do catch or something like that. But that's other than that. We all still out here catching motherfuckers. That's at the bottom line. Is
Mm-hmm.
exposing a person.
So I think that's pretty much facts, 100% what Musa said. Um, yeah, Robin, you can plug your channel if you want. That's all right. It's all good. Yes, love, no drama zone.
Yeah,
So
definitely. I'm not with no drama. Mm.
save the drama for your mama.
Yeah, that drama, like man, that gets in a bit in a way of catching. While I'm dramatizing with people like going back and forth with somebody, like that time that I'm going back and forth with you about literally nothing about some BS, I could have caught somebody within that time,
Mm-hmm.
or I probably missed the catch within that time just because I'm going to beef with somebody
Mm-hmm.
about nothing.
That energy that you spent arguing with somebody, you can invest
Unnecessary,
that.
unnecessary stress, man.
Mm-hmm.
Unnecessary drama, unnecessary stress. That man, I'm too old for that, man.
Why worry about something that a month from now is not going to make a difference? Not even a
Yeah.
week from now, it's not going to make a difference. Why
Mm.
concern yourself with it?
Absolutely, man. My whole focus is catching, 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 catching. Snagging and bagging, snagging and bagging. All right, next to the next one. Go back to the drawing board. We gotta get another one.
So what would
That's why I pull numbers the way I do, cause I'm right back at the drawing board. No bullshit. Come back.
uh
No drama. We're going back to the drawing board. We're gonna get somebody else.
so what would you say to somebody that might be considering doing this? What would your advice be?
The, well, if you're emotionally, man, I don't
Now, we
recommend.
said that a little bit earlier, yeah.
That's anybody can go out and do it. Like, if you're not a good talker, don't do it. If you're not a good talker, you're not a good catfish. Don't do it
Mm-hmm. You gotta
because
learn
you're
to
gonna
talk a good game.
be wasted, and you're gonna be doing a bunch of wasted energy talking endlessly to a bunch of people for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Taking you about like a month just to the realest one person out that when you could have got people.
I liken it to being a salesman almost. You gotta believe what you're saying.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
gotta know, like what you do, like with the catch last night. Like you
Hmm.
didn't have the phone with you, but you were confident enough to get that
Yeah,
guy to pretty much admit what he was doing.
I got him to admit everything
Mm-hmm.
without even knowing it. I asked him what was his screen name that he was using on the app. He gave me that. You know what I'm saying? He gave up all the things that only was going to bring him in there. Why was you walking through the lot then? Oh, I was just going to walk past them and this and that. I get them to spill everything with it without keep contradicting them, going back and forth, contradicting. I make them spill everything. Go ahead, keep lying, keep lying, keep lying, keep lying. Then
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot that lie down. Like, but what is this? Oh, but no. I was well. Actually, it was going to be down like this. Like no, well, actually, you was on the chat logs. Tell me everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that you're telling me right now is a straight BS.
And there's no way around it. Like I said, if you get the check logs, you got the proof. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need, buddy.
Get them
Like
come
you
right
can
out.
lie.
Everything.
Yeah, you can lie. You can pretty much BS your way through it. But if you got the
But
evidence,
a lot of them be so scared of going to jail. They gonna tell you. They gonna tell you the truth
uh-huh. Yeah,
because they don't
exactly.
want to go to jail. They don't want to go. Dude, yesterday he didn't want to go to jail. He might have talked a good one and everything like that, but he didn't want to go to jail.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he
Man,
was he was
you
willing to talk
know, you
about
can't give
anything.
another chance. Well, I believe in second chances and things like that. That he didn't want to go to jail. Well, I don't want to go to prison, man. Well, you done committed a couple felonies, brother.
It's too
When you
late, buddy.
when you said you agreed upon coming down here, once I told you the age, and you agreed upon them coming to see you and everything like that, you signed a contract, said yes, sir. Please take me to prison. You signed a contract. Said, take me to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Take me straight to jail. You
Yeah,
signed the other. You signed your name on that contract. Once you said, yeah, you agreed to like, yo, you're not too young for me.
yeah. That's pretty much what we talked about early on before we started the interview. That's all you need is just say, "Hey, I agree," or as soon as you say their age, they're pretty much game.
You want that
That's all you
time?
need.
You want a timer right then? Once I
Yeah.
tell you the age, that's your timer. That's your timer right now. Now you're on the clock. And what's your reaction is going to be? Because anything before then, it don't count. Like you
Mhm.
probably done some me like shots and like rooster pictures, whatever things like that. Talk dirty. But once I say the age, now you're on a timer on what goes on after that, and what type of charges maybe what type of charges you may be getting charged with after that.
Mm.
You
All
send
right.
me a picture, send me an explicit picture. That's another charge. This is that.
Mhm.
It's certain charges right after that age.
That's great. All right, bye, love. Have a good night at work. I'll talk to you later.
Great
Um,
interview.
no, Mr. PB. Oh, I'm just reading like some of the comments. Um, so any last words? All wrapping up.
Man, you gotta catch them all.
That's
Gotta catch
pretty
them
much.
all. God. They love it when I say the rooster pictures. I'm saying I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it PG sometimes. So I get more type of they push my videos certain ways. So it's like with the cursing and stuff like
Yeah,
that. Your video don't go to like some suggested pages and things like that.
yeah.
So I'll
So,
be having to watch things I say.
did your reaction towards that has it changed over the years, over the time period, or have you become desensitized to that?
But what? Oh, with the pictures and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Like you just get desensitized from it. Like at
yeah,
first, it's like, oh, this freaking cocksucker, man. But it's just like, oh, it's just another picture. Boom, boom.
yeah.
Like, man. But if a lot of people seen like y'all seen like the pictures I see, yeah,
You're like, I've
ah,
seen it
man, like
all. I've
I
seen it
advise you if
all.
you want to start, if you want to get into this, be prepared to get a lot of rooster pictures. Be prepared to get a lot of rooster pictures. If you like what how you say it, when people don't they got a phobia like a gay phobia or something like that.
Homophobic, or not
Yeah, like,
homophobic, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah. If you like that, don't get into this, man, because you're gonna get a lot of rooster pictures, lots of them, and if you're not securing your own spot, man, don't even get into this, man, because you're gonna your manhood gonna get your manhood get challenged all the time.
Rooster
With,
phobic.
with like people always say some little slicks. Man, yes, all you seen is a bunch of man. Come on, bro. This is I'm not. I don't do this for this. Man, I do this for the kids, man. You get away from me with that side mess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rooster phobia. I just came up with the.
Roosterphobia. Yeah,
Yes,
roosterphobia. Gotta use that one. Roosterphobia.
that's t-shirt right there, man.
Yeah, I definitely got man. That's all I got. Man, all I see is rooster shots, man. Every day, rooster, rooster, rooster. You know what I'm saying? Roosters. Tired of seeing roosters, man. I don't like chicken no more.
Do you get nightmares?
No, I'm getting this from.
You just
Like
see
man,
visions of roosters running in your head.
man, nah. Just like man, it just get crazy, man. You well, it affects your sex life.
Oh, I can imagine.
It throw you out of the mood fast as hell. So you because one of those pictures come through your head, like, oh man, no, don't touch me right now. Don't touch me right now. Don't touch
So,
me.
so you're saying that? So it's happened before.
Yeah. Like, yo, don't touch me, man. What the fuck? Not right now, man.
You're like,
Or like yeah, I'm fishing. I'm fishing, trying to get people, you know what I'm saying? Now she starts trying to rub all on me on some sexy shit. Then I see a rooster, man. Come on, man, get off me, man. You don't mess with me while I'm messing in this phone, man. Get off me, man.
it's probably the funniest thing I've heard all day. No lie.
Bro, like, man, get off me. Don't touch me, man. Right now, man.
It's like I need a moment. Let me gather
Because
my
if
thoughts.
I feel any type of arousal with her touching on me, I feel a little funny because I'm looking at these pictures. Like, yo, don't touch me while I'm watching this, man. Don't try to arouse me no way when I'm on this phone doing work.
Oh, she knows what's up too. She knows. Okay, I gotta give him a moment.
Yeah, give me my not at the beginning when I first started this, man. She ain't know the boundary then. Like, yo, stop, get off me, leave me alone. And now she just knows man. When he come to bed, he'll be to bed. He come in bed. But man, it definitely, it affects.
It's, if you haven't came from anything else the past few minutes, or the funniest thing.
Man, you can't even. I can't even sex with my girl. Like, no, man, I can't even sex, man. I be wind up saying crazy shit. Some shit I'm telling one of these guys, talking real young or some shit. Oh, what's up? Let me see your booty. Let me see your boobies or something. Send me your booby shot.
Like, I ain't got that, son. I ain't got that, son. I got nothing for you, buddy. I got nothing. Man. I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Man, this shit is crazy.
So, what happens to you whenever you're in that situation? Do you try to change the subject, or?
Oh yeah, I got. Man, we gotta get away from that area. I get away from it. Like, nah, man, not right now. I'm hunting right now. Don't mess with me while I'm hunting.
Yeah.
That's my. Just don't bother me when I'm hunting. Leave me
You're
alone.
in that zone.
Yeah, I'm in my zone right now, man. Leave me alone right now. Don't bother me. When I'm out of my zone, I'll be over there. I'm always in a zone. Yeah, because I'm always trying to catch people. Every day I'm trying to catch somebody. Even days I say I'm not gonna do nothing, I still be fishing. Cause I'll be looking at it like this. I'm not gonna go out. Like, say that day, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna hunt that day. Me not going out to hunt that day is me not going to go meet somebody. Like, I'm not gonna go arrange no meetings today. But as far as me talking to them, because some of them you still gotta talk to to keep them being comfortable without them changing their mind. I still gotta chat them up a little bit.
And like you said, like, that's a good mindset to have. That, if you take a day off, that's a kid that can be affected that particular day.
Like, it's crazy, man. Anybody else saying something?
Oh, you getting some bites?
Oh no, that's on YouTube. I'm looking at the chats coming up.
Yeah, everybody's commenting, loving. They found the last few moments hilarious. They're commenting.
If they want to laugh, tell them go to my TikTok. Go to my TikTok if y'all want to laugh.
Yeah, go check out his TikTok, guys. It's hilarious.
Watch TikTok videos.
Check out his TikTok.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do something better. I'm gonna download like all my funny videos, like my funny TikToks, and I'm gonna put them all like one video, and I'm gonna post it on here.
All right.
I'm gonna post it on my page.
So what inspires you to do those TikToks? You just randomly think about it?
No, like say like the training day one, like when he's like, man, you think you can do this to me? I done did that one, and I'm talking to like like I did one where it was like a skit, and I put the word in it, like, that's how the pedophile, or when they got my page shut down, like, oh, you gonna do this to me? You gonna do this to me? Stuff like that.
See, I thought about doing stuff like that on Instagram. They had some of the same things from TikTok that you can reply to and stuff like that. I always thought about doing that. Maybe I should sometime.
It just be funny to do it.
It just, like you said, it shows a different side of yourself, your personality. So
I get negative. Sometimes I get some negative stuff on here. Oh man, listen, man, why don't you get a separate page for like your funny stuff, man? Then because I get so messed up, like, yo, why do you have your kids on there and stuff like that? Because I'm at the end of the day, I'm still a real person.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like, I'm serious, but I like to laugh. 90% of the time, I'm laughing, I'm cutting up, but there's other sides to people.
You ask anybody that actually been around me, like, yo, man, like, yo, that dude, he shot out.
Yeah.
Like, man, ask the guys that been around me. I
think that's why people can relate to you the most, because you seem like you're the most realist. Like, you're easy to talk to.
Down to earth. I'm not gonna cut no bullshit with you or no shit. I'm gonna tell you the solid. I'm not no bullshitter. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna tell you the straight truth. If I can't answer something, I'm gonna say I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna tell you I know. If I don't know, I'm gonna try to find out.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't shoot no bullshit to nobody.
That's good. You're not about the cloud or trying to
If I
impress
was,
people.
and like I'd have been had a bunch of edited videos and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or like doing crazy stuff, have them doing crazy stuff and things like that. Man, man, all right, lick this ground, man. Lick my boot, or something like that. Have them doing crazy stuff like that. Slap yourself in the face, just because people like seeing stuff like that. Oh
Mm-hmm.
man, make them do this, make them do that, make them. You do it, you do it. Listen, I tell people like this. They be like, oh man, I'd have punched them all in the face and this and that. Like, listen, if you take the charge and you get the bail money and all that stuff like that, if you want to take that charge, I said I'll punch
Mm-hmm.
him in the face. You take the charge.
You're taking the chance,
Yeah,
especially in that situation where you're confronting a friend. If you get them to do anything outside of confronting them, you're taking the chance of you going to jail.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, you punch him, man. I did this, I did that, man. Do it then. If you did
Mm-hmm.
this, do it that, do it then. Do it. Go do it. Go do
Yeah.
it. You know, you see him. Go to Megan Law. Go to Megan Law then.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do this, going to do that. Go do it then. It's not hard to find a pedophile. It's not hard to find one. Do the same thing I do and do what you say you're gonna do. They're
Yeah.
not gonna do it because they don't have the guts to do it. They got the mouth to do it. They
Yeah.
don't have the guts to do it. A lot of people want to do what I do, but they don't have you don't have the they don't have the guts to do what I do.
Yeah.
Everybody don't
Scammers said
have
it
the
best.
kahuna to do it. Like you gotta realize that I'm walking up to a complete stranger that I don't know what from a can of paint, whatever. I don't know this guy or girl, whoever. They can have anything on them and anything. You know how much balls it takes to do that to a person that you don't know, you never met them or nothing like this, and you just walk right up to them and accusing them of this heinous crime.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man,
Scamless
it's
said it
insane.
best. Backseat drivers. They'd say one thing in the comment section, but if they were
Yeah,
actually in that situation, they would act totally different.
totally different. Because it's done been times that I said I'd have did something different and went and a certain situation happened and I react a different way, but it's not consciously acting different. It's certain shit. It's certain things you act out certain different things.
Mm-hmm.
Like when a situation is actually arrived to that.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I don't take them no mind up. Like I just tell them, you go do it. You feel like you're gonna do this, man. One dude made a TikTok of me and everything, man. Man, it's one thing I don't respect about these guys, man. They don't do nothing, man. You should be beating them these guys up, dragging them up the street, and this and that. Like, man, you do it then.
Mm-hmm.
You say, but I'm gonna do this and do that, man. I'm the pussy and everything like this because I didn't beat them all up and this and that. This is what is wrong with these people and stuff like that. You think they don't know about this? Like when people with these crimes, like they don't get beat up and things like that. That ain't working. Getting beat
Mm-hmm.
up don't work. Me,
No.
more. That's the most thing that you hear about. Man, you get one of those charges, man. You get locked up. You're gonna get beat all up, and that evidently that's not working because that don't scare them enough.
Yeah.
It don't put the fear in them to do it.
They know they can.
What I've been seeing that been working is them being public humiliated,
Mm-hmm.
losing everything around them. That's been working because I can tell a difference because I'm local. I catch it's like the same people that's on these apps all the time. And I try to get people a second time or a third time. I try to get these people or people I don't talk to. No, I don't got people now. I need to see ID. I want to see ID. Or I
Yeah.
talk to somebody that I done got before, like, no, you too young for me. You too young. No, I'm out of here. You too young. You
That's
too young.
good. Shows that
So
you're.
then the public humility
Yeah.
and losing everything and your family and everything just shunning you, it hurts.
So what's the ratio of people that say no versus the people that actually bite?
I say like it's about like 9.8% that don't bite. out of 10 people, I might pull one or none.
And that never gets talked about. Like nobody ever, you know what I'm
Like,
saying? I
like
think you mentioned about it.
I tell people
Yeah.
all the time, like, yo, I have way more people that turn me down than that. So if y'all think that I'm getting a lot of people, like the amount of people that turn me down is tremendous compared to me catching somebody.
Mm-hmm. Like I remember you talking about it one time, but as a whole, that doesn't get talked about. People that say, you know what, if you're too young and they block them.
I don't posted like chat logs with a guy turning me down. Like on my Facebook group, like, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna just show y'all the other side. Like we do got good people and everything. I done called some people up, like, yo, listen, and revealed who I am. Like, yo, listen, yo, you're a good guy. Yo, you ever heard of Luzerne County Predicate? No, I haven't heard. All right, look me up, man. You're a good guy, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So
yo,
you
just
shout
go.
them out. You shout them out.
I don't say they don't want me to say their name and stuff like that because
Mm-hmm.
certain apps they on and stuff like that. But like, yo,
Yeah.
can I post your reply? I won't put your number or nothing up there. I just want to show you the people that you reply.
Mm-hmm.
Or like how some people should react and stuff like that when they interacting with like one of these young kids on these apps.
Yeah. That's what's up. That shows a lot about that person too. That they cut him off right from the beginning.
I try to listen. The crazy thing is, I try to get him again after that, just to see if it was a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go for it.
He said nope.
Yeah, he said no, because a lot of these people that turn me down, I still try to go for them again and see if it was a fluke, if they were just scared because they heard about me around here, or they just don't mess with little kids.
Or they'll say no, you're too young, and then a few minutes later they'll entertain
Oh,
that
I'm
thought
saying
again.
like say I come back with another profile probably like weeks later, and I'll try to get them again, but with a
Mm-hmm.
different profile and see if they still have that same mentality as
Mm-hmm.
no, you're too young for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not that many that I caught that on a double back. I caught probably like two that turned me down like the first couple times. Then I caught them like it's just that one time I just got them. Like, yo, what was different about this time? All the other times you turned me down. Well, why this time you didn't turn me down? Because I don't hit you with different accounts because every account that I put up, you don't hit them up. So why this count? Why this one you decided to come out? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. Like, man,
And
I'm
the
just that
excuses
good, I
start
guess.
coming.
Huh?
The excuses start coming. Like I was lonely. I was.
I wanted to see if they wanted some help, this and that.
Yeah,
I thought this. No, it wasn't, man. You know what you was talking sexual and everything.
yeah.
You talking sexual and everything? No, I don't want to hear it.
Loneliness is no excuse whatsoever to meet a kid. There's no excuse whatsoever at all. But
No.
the stuff that they come up with, like we talked about earlier, like I was just going to be a mentor, or I'm going to tell them no, no.
It's repetitive excuses. It's a
Uh,
couple. It's like a handful of them that's always used. It's like they get together and it's like a booklet they got on excuse book, Pedamon excuse book.
Pedal moms for dummies.
Yeah, Pedamon for dummies, man. They got a book for the
Another
excuse.
T-shirt, buddy.
Huh?
Another T-shirt.
Who said a T-shirt?
I said another T-shirt. That's another T-shirt idea, man.
Oh yeah. I just put a design up there, like not up here. I had just did a design contest on my Facebook group.
Mm-hmm.
I put up there is a $5 entry but you can submit your entry like your design. The winner of the design they that's gonna be my next design and they get a free shirt.
So is that going on now, or did you already do
It's
that?
going on now. It's
Okay.
going on now.
Somebody plug his Facebook
In my
account.
Facebook group.
Yeah, his Facebook group. He's got that going on. You can get involved with that. That's awesome.
$5 is a $5 entry fee. You submit your design in. The winner gets they get their design for the next shirt and they get a free shirt.
So
And you get the
people that
shout
are
out probably being your shirt.
people that are graphic designers or good like that, it's a good way for you to get some free money and get a T-shirt.
Yeah.
So I know we talked about it a few minutes ago. Was there any other last words or anything like that? Or it's been an awesome interview, man.
Yeah, I've been good.
Yeah, it's been a real chill. Like I said, I appreciate it. You were one of the first people that reached out to me when I started this that said you wanted to come on. So like, it means a lot to me,
Yeah,
man.
I seen you say, I seen you interviewing my boy like FM, like, yeah, I got one coming up with FM. I said, oh man, you ain't even asked me to come on. I want to come on too, man.
Oh, FM still, yeah. Me and FM gotta get together. If he's still,
Oh, he ain't come on yet?
no,
Oh,
yeah, come
I'm the
on,
first
yeah.
predator catcher you got on.
No, I have others.
Oh,
I had
matter of fact, yeah, you had Tori on the other day. Not Tori, the
Courtney.
what's the one?
I had Courtney
Huh?
on. I've had
Courtney, girl, Courtney, you had on.
I had Dabs. I've had Punk South Carolina the other day, and then I had the original Punks. He was my first interview, and then I had a couple of victims, and then
Oh,
next week I've got a couple other people lined up. One is um, Alex's editor, and then there's a couple other people that I've got lined up. I've got to confirm the dates and stuff like that. But yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care what group you're from.
yeah,
You're a
it's
predator
good.
catcher, if you're a victim, if you're outside of the community, I don't care. Like I
Yeah,
said the other night, this platform is for pretty much everybody. So,
uh-huh.
but
It's,
yeah, FM and we definitely got to get together and
yeah,
get have them come on sometime. Thank you,
definitely.
Hills. I appreciate that feedback, just positive feedback. Um, you guys are awesome too. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Go ahead and if you guys can plug his stuff one more time, subscribe to his channel. He's got TikTok, he's got Facebook, he's got T-shirts as well. If you want to check them out, anything to help him out, you can follow me on Instagram as well at CW LaRock. I've got T-shirts as well that's on that page that you can check out as well. Like I
I'm about to do another design. Probably
okay,
like today or tomorrow. I'm gonna do another design just for my Teesprings account, and where a design where I could just have a design up there.
so it's on Teesprings because I went another
Yeah,
route.
I gotta make it. I have a Teesprings, but the one design that my last design I did, they said I couldn't have it because it's copyright infringement. So I had
That's
to
crazy.
so I got to switch the whole thing up.
What was it? Which one was it?
That I just posted it the other day. I had a bunch of merch on there, like with like workout outfits, like sweaters, t-shirts, sweatpants. I had face masks. Um, I even had a bag, like a little carrier bag for the women. But it
Man,
all had logo. It had everything had. I think I don't know if it was the Pokeballs that I had on it, or if it was the Petalmon's got to catch them all. If it's too close to the
the
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, I had the It says Petalmon's got to catch them all on it. But the logo it looks like the Pikachu
Yeah,
the
that might have been what
Pokemon
it was.
logo.
That might have been what it was. They just it was
It's
so
probably too
close to
close,
the original. Yeah,
and they struck it. I'm like, fuck, I got to make something else.
yeah. Well, I'm sure. Like I said, there's that contest that you
Thanks,
guys can
Bill.
get in. Oh, you can see the comments now.
I could
Oh,
no like some comments come up like posted up.
oh yeah, I post these comments up here.
I guess they be like I guess I don't know if they most important ones that come up, most relevant ones and stuff that pops up first.
No, there's ones that I personally put on there, the ones
Oh,
that stick out
oh,
to me.
all right.
Yeah. So, thank you guys. FM wants you to hit them up later.
All right, I got you. I got you. I see it.
Yes, there's great talent out there. I agree. Um, Thank you guys once again for coming out. Much love. This has been an awesome interview. Probably my longest, but I loved it because it was awesome
Oh, man,
chatting.
my birthday next month, man. I
Oh,
can't
happy
wait.
birthday, man. You're
Yeah,
42. You're not too far
yeah,
behind me, man.
man. How are you?
I'm 38. I just turned 38 in April, so
Yeah,
but I don't
man.
feel it, you know.
Once you hit that 40, you're gonna be like,
It's all
you get
downhill.
it's not even that. It's just like, yo, man, I'm pushing 40. Oh man, I'm pushing 40. Oh, I'm a part of the 40-40 club now. Oh man, when I was about to hit 30, I'm like, oh man, I'm about to be 30. I'm about to be 30. Till you hit the 30, then you like, then when you're getting closer to 40, you're like, oh man, I'm about to go to 40. I'm about to go to 40. I guess when you go to 50, you're gonna be the same way.
And the thing is, like, whenever you were a teenager, thinking like
Yeah.
the 30s was like so old, bro.
That seemed like when you was young like that, that seemed like it was like 60 something, 50 something. Like when you looking
Yeah,
at like the late 30s, like man, like nah.
yeah,
Like
like you're so old.
like it was a lot. It's like it seemed more old than me because like my parents died when I was real young. Like I'm older than my mother and father. I outlived my mother and father already.
Mm,
And my
that's
mom
crazy.
passed when he was 33 years old. My father passed when he was 36 years old. So I
So
don't
when
outlive both of them.
so
What's
whenever
up?
you were reaching that age, did you start like
Yeah,
with that in your mind?
it started messing with me because I'm like, yeah, I'm getting old. Like that's like death age. Like a lot of like my family members and stuff like that died around like that age or younger.
Mhm,
Like from where I'm from, like a lot of family. Like I remember going to funerals and stuff like that of family members around that age. 30 some, 40, like, oh man, I'm getting close to dying age. That's like
mhm.
dying, like, but no, it's not. It's just the lifestyle that people was living that they died at them young ages.
Was it natural causes or just?
No, like that's why one reason I would never do drugs because my parents did that and
Gotcha, gotcha.
would never bother that, mess with any of that. I sold it. I hate the drug with a passion, but I sold it and everything like that. I hate what it does to people and everything like that, but I would never do it.
That's good motivation, especially when they pass at that young of an age. You think, okay, I've got kids. I don't
That's
want
like
that same thing.
my kids haven't even like had the enjoyment to meet my parents.
Mhm.
They even meet them like, yeah, that's my grandfather, that's my grandmother, and stuff like that. They were robbed of that
Mhm.
feeling.
And you
Like
don't
they were,
want that the same thing to happen to
yeah,
your kids. Yeah.
absolutely,
And
absolutely, man.
and that is sad. We agree 100% what FM said. True 20s felt like the best. That was the best. I mean, it's funny. Like once you
But
hit
listen,
that.
man, like a lot of my youth years was in jail. Like I didn't experience like really that much of a childhood. Like
Mhm.
once I turned like 16, 17, it was juvie hall, juvie hall.
Yeah.
Once I turned 17, I shot at adult age to go to adult prison, adult jail, so I wouldn't go to the youth house just so I could bail out. So my whole childhood been behind bars, back and forth behind bars. I never got to experience life now as I'm doing these days now. Like we go on vacation, doing stuff with my family and stuff like that. I'm doing stuff that I didn't get to experience when I was young.
So you're reliving your younger years pretty much.
Absolutely. Like say like I go buy like like as a toy to me like motorcycle. That's a toy to me. Stuff like
Mhm.
a go kart. The stuff that I wanted to do when I was young. Now I can do it. I can do it for my kids and I can ride it at the same time. Like
Mhm.
give my little son a little motorbike. It's for him, but I want to ride it too because I'm going back to my
Want to
childhood.
experience it. Yeah.
The experiences that I didn't have, I get to have them now.
And it's awesome because you get to experience it with the kids. I mean,
Yeah.
when we're up at that age, like, oh, I've already did that. I rode bikes and stuff like that when I was a kid. But you're actually out there with them, and it's that bonding time.
Like go fishing. I done did that. Like man, like quads, everything, all the stuff that going camping, stuff that I didn't experience growing up. I do it at least once for my kids.
Hmm.
If I don't do it every week or nothing like that, man, they could say they at least done it once with me. They done been fishing with me. They done been camping. I done been camping. I done been different things, different experience. I do it at least one time.
Hmm.
Even if I don't like it, I do it one time, man. I don't like this. I try it out. Come
Yeah,
on, let's do it.
that's that shows a lot about you as a person, though, that you're being there for your kids. You're being present for them.
Hmm.
That's something they can look back and remember. Okay, my dad did this with me. You know.
Absolutely. Like yo, what we don't they think that man, they don't understand till they older. Like if my kids seen the lifestyle I grew up having, or like how I grew up, they will love how they are right now. How I
Hmm.
treat them. Like yo, man, yeah, y'all got luxury compared to how I grew up. One Christmas for them is like all my Christmas combined compared to them.
You go all out on Christmas, don't you?
What happened?
Do you go all out on Christmas? Or
Do I
like,
go
are you?
all out? No, I don't go all out. No, I don't do all that.
I
Like I
mean,
get,
try to give them stuff that you never had, pretty much. Not like money
like I get
wise,
'em-
but
like I get them like one of the like they all get like a special one
hmm
that they wanted. They all something that they wanted out of it. Like yo, I know like stuff like my little son. I can go right to like I go like the little Five Below or something like that and get and rack up on a bunch of toys and get a bulk of like I spend like probably like $100 in a Five Below store with a bunch of little toys that I know that he ain't gonna play with for about like probably like a couple days and they somewhere in a corner somewhere. I get a
hmm
bunch of them toys. I'm not about to spend all this money on like a Paw Patrol big old station for
yeah,
about
yeah,
like
yeah.
$100 that he only gonna play with for about like 2 days.
And kids at that age, they don't care about money so
Oh,
much. It's
and I'm
all
like, all
about,
right, we're gonna do this. We're
yeah.
gonna get to this one.
They, I
Like
mean, they're,
I get him everything though, man. My son, he got a car, everything, man.
yeah. That's awesome, man. Try to give them the stuff that or at least try to
The
give
stuff
them
that
the,
I try to give to him, like
yeah,
they don't appreciate it. Like man, I would have loved this when I was young, man. Like yo, man, you know how much I would love a little mini motorcycle or a motorsport or a go kart. I would love, man. Where I grew up, we couldn't have this in my neighborhood or nothing like that.
hmm
Like it wasn't nowhere to ride no go kart. We making go karts. Like
hmm
we go get a shopping cart and stuff like that. That was our go kart. Who pushing me? Who's pushing? Who's pushing us down the street? Next
yeah.
person push. All right, it's push. We crashing those and things like that together.
That's crazy because you don't see that much these days. Like when I was a
No,
kid, we had a whole neighborhood full of kids that was outside all day, every
we
day.
play high
Like,
go seek, catching.
yeah,
We play all little kid games. Roll runner, beep beeps. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We playing high go seek. We playing manhunt. Man, my biggest thing we used to play high go seek with the drug dealers. We go throw all the rocks and stuff at the drug dealers where they could chase us. That's what we used to do when we was little kids. We'd throw rocks at the drug dealers just so they could chase us.
did you know they were drug dealers, or you just
Yeah, we knew what they were.
yeah?
Like they were our friends though. Like they just older friends that
They looked out for them
neighbors,
pretty much.
like our neighbors. Like well, we know they
Yeah,
sell drugs. They just like they wasn't the drug dealers to us. They were just like the big kids.
yeah,
Like we
yeah,
just
yeah.
if don't get caught if you throwing rocks at them, don't get caught by them. They gonna fuck you up. Don't get caught by them. Then you get caught. Then you
It's
hit
over.
up.
It's
Yeah, it's
over.
over. Man. You're gonna have a bunch of Charlotte. You're gonna have a bunch of frogs all over you from them punching you all in your arms and your legs and stuff. They ain't trying to
Yeah,
kill you. They teaching you lessons. They'll be throwing the rocks at us.
don't mess with them.
They caught me one time. I ran and jumped under a car. Jumped under a car, slid under the car. They start throwing rocks under the car at me. I'm like, all right, I ain't gonna throw no more rocks at you. I ain't gonna throw no more rocks. Stop.
You learned your lesson at that point in time. You never did it again.
I ain't doing it again. They
I'm
ain't gonna
good.
put me under the car again. But
I'm
soon they
good.
start like, yo, get out of here, y'all punks. Y'all some punks. Y'all some punks where they could just chase us again. I just wasn't throwing no rocks. They wasn't hitting me with no more rocks. They
Yeah,
was hitting all types of ways under that car.
yeah. I agree with what FM said. We had more fun as kids, man. We just did more things. It was different back then, though, because you didn't have to worry about the stuff you have to worry
Well,
about now.
you know what it was that was so different then compared to now. We didn't have all the video games and like the access to all these video games,
Uh-huh.
like phones and stuff like the phone the glue us like this. We didn't have
Uh-huh.
that. We had to make stuff to make things fun. Like
Uh-huh.
yo, let's go out, man. Let's go play manhunt. Let's go do this. Let's go do it. What's up? You trying to fix a bike? Let's go get some bikes. Let's go
Uh-huh.
try to fix a bike. We had, you know what I'm saying? We get I grew up in a projects, 13th floor projects. So we got it's kids. So we gotta find stuff to do. Like people throw they old mattresses away. We'd find a bunch of the mattresses and line them all up, and that was our gymnastics. We
Uh-huh.
go follow leader doing different flips and things like that. That's how we come in. Come in before the street lights come on.
Uh-huh.
The street light beat you before you come home. You in trouble.
You asked me to be home when that street
Yeah, you
lights
better be
on.
home before that street light come on. That was
What?
your time of when you supposed to come in the house. That street light come on. That's what the time is coming in.
Yeah, because if you hear mama calling, nope, it's over with me.
And back then the neighbor could get at you.
Mm-hmm.
Like man, the neighbor then they go tell your parent like, yeah, I kicked this little butt. I found him over here throwing rocks at cars. All right, the parent ain't even mad at nobody that chastising your kid because they tell them like, yo, you can't be doing that.
Mm-hmm. That's that's crazy. Like I
All
remember,
right, just about to say, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I remember like we had like trampoline. My friend had a trampoline, so we would just do like WWE moves back in the day, like
Yeah.
literally all all throughout the
See,
day.
I ain't had none of that like growing up, like trampoline. You know what our Royal Rumble was? Like we had it's like in a project, it's a green box. Every project's had one. It's like a generator. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a big
Oh,
generator
okay. Like
box.
power. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That was our stage. We do
Yeah.
slam everything, slam somebody on those everything. Our football was in the streets. We play football in
Mm-hmm.
the streets. We play
Exactly.
tackle in the streets. Yeah, don't get caught by a car. You're gonna get
Yeah.
rocked against a car. Somebody gonna smack you against the car or something like that. Man, that's how we learn. Like we go to
And
the rec and stuff like that. You don't see none of that no more.
yeah, and you'd always have somebody looking out for the car. That way we know to get off the
Uh huh.
street till the car
Like we played
passes
in
and
a fire
whatnot.
hydrant. Like that was our swimming pool, the fire hydrant.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, who got the sprinkler? Who turning the sprinkler on? Who turning the water on? We better go outside. Yo, can I go outside and go play in the fire hydrant? That's what people played in. That was out.
Mm-hmm.
That was out on the street. We played on the street with in a fire hydrant and things like that.
And make your own little slip and slide, or
Mhm.
and basically make like a generic one.
There wasn't even no slip and slide really
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
It's just a bunch of water just spraying out of the fire hydrant. And people might got like a sprinkler on it and it just got the sprinkle. It looked like a sprinkle coming out. Or if you ain't even, somebody ain't got one of those, like, yo, who got a monkey wrench? They go turn the water on. You can't get in the water when it first come on because it's all rusted water. Gotta let the water run for a little bit. Then
Mm-hmm.
it all get cleared. And now we right there with like a board or a plexiglass or something like that where we could push the water up and down. People riding past us in the cars, they be like, yo, don't spray my car, don't spray my car. Like, yo, we gonna get them, we gonna get them. No, you good, go ahead, pass, go ahead. He got a drop. All right, got him. And spray his whole car up with the window open and everything. They be mad.
Everything,
They wind up chasing us. They
everything is
chasing us.
ruined.
Everything in the car is messed up. All water.
FM saying you're speaking facts. FM
Yeah,
knows about.
Max know about that, man. We play stickball and things like that, man. Like in the regular streets.
Yeah,
Like
I
we
was in
ain't
a
had
little
like
suburb.
I didn't grow up with like backyards or anything like that. We had
Yeah.
to have a backyard. Like our backyard was like in the back of the building where the dumpster at, everything like that. And we got the big field out there
Mm-hmm.
in the back of the building. That was our backyard.
Yeah. I grew up in a little bit of the suburbs, so I had a little bit of backyard and whatnot.
See,
So
like we got to watch like that's the stuff like the hood kids like, oh man, you see that type of stuff like man like the suburban kids, they riding the nice bikes with like the stump pegs and everything. Like, oh man, they got a skate park, man. I love to do that. Like, man,
mhm.
or ride a skateboard. Like, man, I never rode. I rode a skateboard like probably like handful of times in my life. I always wanted to do it though, like just because seeing certain other fun things to do.
Yeah, that those were the days, man.
For real,
I'd
man.
give anything to do just go back to those days.
I miss them days, man. Those were the days.
Everybody's reliving their childhood.
Yeah,
Dreams.
our trampolines was the old mattresses. That's what FM just said. FM definitely facts.
He knows.
Yeah, that was our matches. That was our flip city. That was our gymnastics. That's how a lot of people that's where we from know how to do like flips. You'll see somebody that's in like our neighborhood or out flip the shit out of somebody that's in Olympics.
Uh-huh.
You'll never know like yo where you learn to flip at in the back on the mats.
Just
Because
on the
you
mattress.
graduate from doing it on a mat to doing it on the ground. Now you're doing it in the grass. Then you elevate from doing it in the grass. Like, all right, I'm bold enough to do it on the concrete now. Like, all right, man, is it possible I'm bust my head? But all right, come on, let's do it. Then you start, after that, you start elevating. All right, I'm gonna try to do a backflip off a car onto the ground.
That's the boys in us, though. Like, we were all about taking risks and doing stuff like that.
I done had crazy, man. I got crazy stories of growing up, man. Crazy, man. We used to be on 13th floor roof. You know what I'm saying? Peeking over the edge. I'm only about like 8, 9 years old, peeking over a 13th floor roof, looking right over the edge, looking straight down, throwing stuff all off the roof and everything. Like, man, if anybody could get, man, one of us kids just a gust of wind just blow us, it can blow us off this roof.
Yeah. You didn't know at the time. You were just
we
being
just up
boys.
there playing. Just playing. For real.
Scammer said she was a tomboy whenever she was growing up.
Oh.
What's up, JDQ? I just now saw you coming in here. Thank you for coming in, brother. Yeah, we did it all, man.
Definitely did it all. Definitely did it all. Definitely. I got to play this shit where I could stay on so I can see the comments.
And we used to ride a red wagon down hills. You had to steer yourself in the handle and crash.
No, we had a red wagon. We had shopping carts. We'd break the whole shopping cart, the top part where the groceries go in at. All that part would be broke off. You just had a bottom part with the wheels and a little bar at the bottom. Yeah. You're going downhill on that. There's no steering, so you gotta like lean your body to the side, stuff like that, just to try to get balance for your weight.
Don't tip over.
Push the cars. Not for it to flip over. So you could steer it. You were steering it with your weight of what. Same like how you doing on a motorcycle when you distribute your weight to one side to the other side. That's how we used to steer them. You crash in one of those, it hurts. It hurts. I don't crash in a lot of those,
especially on concrete. That's never fun.
You get up with a bunch of elbow, everything all scratched all up, all scuffed all up.
Oh, Musa said you got any scars?
Oh, from back then?
Yeah.
From man, I bust my head a couple times. Man, I got dings all in my head. That's why I always kept hair, because you can't see the dings then.
Hoodlums.
Yeah, I got dings all in my head, all of I got like old scars all in my head and everything from busting myself all up. I done broke bones, everything. I got a scar on the top of my foot right now, a burn from one time we was me and a couple of my boys, we played hooky one time from school, and we went over to like the mail truck, and we go to the mail truck. So we hopped the mail office. We goes over the gate. So the car doors, like all the mail trucks, the doors used to be open. They used to leave them open. So we goes in and through the trucks and exploring what's in the trucks and stuff like that. So we found the flares. You know the flares.
Yeah.
We found a bunch of flares. We outside lighting them and everything, right in broad daylight in a regular city street, just walking up and down the street. Little kids walking up and down the street with this with the flares. Little did I know that the sulfur, that it's like some light white bubbly fizz that come out of it while it's going. The fizz that came out of that went onto my shoe, went through my shoe, went through my sock, everything. Now I get my shoe off so bad. Listen, man, my foot ain't healed for about like 2 months, because when you know, like, that was a scab like right on the top of my foot. Every time you gotta put your sock on, by the time school is, you can't even take that sock off because every time it's ripping that scab right back off. I'm like, oh man, my foot hurt. What happened to you? Nothing. I ain't telling my grandmother what's going on. Nothing happened. Nothing. What happened?
I'm good.
I'm all right. Why you limping around here? Oh man, I twist my ankle, Grandma. I twist my ankle. My leg hurt. Oh boy, what happened to you? Something happened to you.
Yeah. And they find out, it's like, can't do that again.
They remember those days. Those was the
Yeah,
days. That's when kids could be kids.
we don't
Like
have
I didn't
that, man.
like I never grew up worrying about like the stuff that I worry about now.
Hmm. We didn't
Like,
have.
you heard about it like with somebody like stranger danger and shit like that, but you don't. I didn't see it as much as I see it now
Hmm.
because
Especially.
the accessibility that the kids have to or the accessibility that they have to the kids with the technology that we have now. It's so much easier for them to intermingle with a kid.
Hmm. Like you said, we didn't have phones back in the day.
We
We
didn't
didn't
have no
have.
man, you didn't have no phones, man. You couldn't talk to nobody else on the we didn't have I didn't have no internet to
Hmm.
correspond with somebody else. Like once I got a little older, our internet was party lines. Then after party lines, it went to AOL, to the chat lines and
Yeah,
stuff like
well,
that. The
I
group,
remember that.
stuff like that. After AOL, then we went to MySpace. After MySpace, now it's Facebook. Now after Facebook, you got the Snapchats, you got the IG, you got the Twitters, you got all this stuff.
It's
I didn't have that accessibility.
it's crazy how much technology has evolved over the years, though. Like you said, we didn't have the phones and that technology. I had AOL like when I was a teenager, but even then, like only one person could be on at a
Yeah, yo, let
time.
me tell you a crazy story. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a crazy secret right now. I didn't know nothing about internet until I came to Pennsylvania.
For real?
For real, I never knew nothing about AOL or none of that until around like '99. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like I didn't know cause it was as AOL. Like what's the internet? Like what
Hmm.
is it? Like I'm like, how do you get on the internet? That AOL was the internet for me. That like yo, that's the internet. Wait, that's my browser. Like what's your internet? AOL. Everybody internet was AOL. Like all
Everybody
right,
had AOL.
you got that disc. I'm about to go get AOL. I'm not
Hmm.
gonna pay the first month. I'm gonna put a number in it. I ain't gonna pay the first month.
That was back when it was huge too, because like
Yeah,
you said, everybody
like
had it.
90. I was like in 90, like 99. That's the first time when I first 90, like around 99 time. That's where I first heard about like experiencing internet. Because nobody where I'm from had computers or anything like that. Nobody had no
Hmm.
computer in their house. Like, yo, you got a computer? Nah, I ain't got no computer. Nobody
Yeah.
had no computer, nothing like that to have internet. Things like that. So when I came out here, I'm going to like friends' house. They got a computer. Oh, what's that? All right, what you want to do? What you got? Some games or something that we can play? You got? I'm looking for a floppy disk.
Hmm.
Like,
And
like man, what's
You couldn't get on the phone while you're on the internet. Like kids,
uh?
you couldn't get on the
You
phone if
could,
you were on the internet.
yeah, you can like right now, man. You got camera phones, everything like that, man. Like it's so easy for like a child to pass like child porn,
Hmm.
everything like that when they talking to their friends and stuff like that. So it's so accessible, like for bad stuff.
Hmm. Not good.
You are with dirty floors and our house, no running water on
I wish AOL would make a reboot. Uh,
AOL. I still
uh,
know my MySpace count. I still know my MySpace passcode and everything.
I still remember my AOL screen name. It's like CHLAR15.
Oh
And that
yeah,
was like 20
I
something
had
years ago.
my AOL one was Mussolini.
Yeah.
That was my AOL one, Mussolini. I forgot my password and all that.
I think my MySpace, what's big about that is you got to change the layout and add music
Yeah,
to it and stuff like that. I
I
remember that
remember
used to be the big thing.
when I first got MySpace. I came home from prison like this was like in 2004. No, not 2004, like 2007. I had AOL and everything like this. Not AOL, MySpace. So I didn't really know nothing about MySpace. I just put it up there, and my kid's mother seen that I had a MySpace. I never set it up or anything like this. It had that I was single up there, so she had a problem with that. It said that I was single. I'm like, I never even set it up. It automatically put me as single. I didn't even
Yeah.
set my account up. I just had that was it. All I had on there. Yo, she was so mad at me. She put up there that I was a gay swinger all the time. So I had my cousins about to fix my account. They was like, yo, cuz, man, what's this on your account, man? like, yo,
What's going on, bud?
I'm like, yo, what you talking about? I said, oh man, my girl must have did that, man. We were just arguing about this by my page by it's saying single. She done did all this extra stuff on it.
So
She
she
done,
changed it?
yeah, she went to like recover email, like the password and everything. I ain't know nothing really about all that. She done recovered my password, changed my pass. No, she didn't change the password. She just put all that. She just sauced my account up. Put like, damn, I'm a tranny. I like all time. I'm like, yo, man. I had people, man, my family, like, yo, man, what's this, man? Yo, man, my baby mother on some BS.
It's
Everybody's
crazy, man.
crazy.
That didn't work out after that, huh?
Huh?
That didn't work out with her after that, huh?
Oh no, we fixed. My cousin fixed my whole account for me. You know how like you go like my theme was Tupac in the background with the Tupac music and all that in the background.
Yeah.
They fixed it all up to like that. I'm like, man, hook my page up because their pages is all hooked all up. I'm like, yo, how y'all do all that, man? My page all plain. They're like, yo, what's your account? They're like, yo, what's your screen name? What's your password? I had to give them all that, and they fixed it all up for me.
Yeah, my thing was like the top 5 or the top 10 they had. Like, if somebody found out that they were not in that top 10, you'd cause all kind of drama and bullshit. Like, how come I'm not in your top 10, or how come I'm not in your top 5?
Oh yeah, the top people that you talk to like up there. Why
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not one of your top? Oh man, you got me all the way down to what's saying, man. I'm like, come on, man, cut it out, man. I don't care about none of that.
And like, you put your girl or your mom or something like that
Yeah,
up at the top, and
you adjusting it like that. Like, nah, man, you want too much information, man. They want too
yeah,
much information. I'm putting anybody up there.
it ain't like
Uh,
that.
nah.
My life successfully logged in his MySpace account like a month ago.
Oh, he logged in successfully.
I wouldn't even know how to. I think I tried a couple
But
years ago.
it looks all crazy. I like when I try to look at they have an app, a MySpace app.
Oh, did I?
It don't look nowhere like how it used to look or nothing. Nothing like it. It looks like some. You ever go on Hangouts
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or Google Hangout or Google Plus?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It looks something like that.
So I don't think the same guy is even over MySpace. I think he sold it to somebody,
Well,
if I'm not
it
mistaken.
don't even look like no platform like that. And I remember those platforms. You had chat rooms and everything. I
Yeah.
definitely can't. I would man. I wish I'd have been doing this when them chat rooms was out.
Oh man, you would, especially like in the AOL chats.
And the AOL and the AOL when AOL was out, I would have been snagging
Yeah,
compared to now. I'd
you
have
would
been.
have you would have had all kinds of creeps message you. They try
I'd
to
have been
get that
having. I
A6
was never thinking
location.
about nothing like that, exposing no creeps or nothing like that back then.
Yeah,
Like if I thought about man, I'd have been getting them on the chat lines and everything, the little party lines. I'd have been getting them on the party lines.
it makes you wonder, like, before To Catch the Predator, like if they had it around that time,
It
who they would
always
have.
was like party lines. It always like
No,
party lines. Like you could call a party line
yeah.
and people on there from like all over. Some you get a local one that where people like local around
Yeah.
you right on the party line.
No, what I'm saying is, like, if they had to catch a predator back then with those resources, like the AOL and the party line,
Mm-hmm.
it would be interesting how they would have caught the predators at that time.
I would now. Now I look at it like this, like the way I work and stuff like that, like my ethic on like my motivation, how the turnover, how I be trying to turn them over.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't if I was working on that show then when they was doing it, if I'd have caught more.
I think you probably would have, because
Because
it
my
was,
style is different than
yeah.
theirs, and they looking to build a case. I'm looking
Mm-hmm.
just to exposure.
Mm-hmm.
That case gonna come with the exposure because I'm gonna get you to say all that incriminating stuff that they got to say within. It took them about like 4 sheets of paper just to get them to the sexual part. I'm saying that all from the beginning, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna snag you right early.
They're all they're trying to do is just build a case, like you said. They're trying to get evidence, so anything they can get, they're gonna try to pile up on you. That's why they had the police involved back then, so they can arrest them, because they want to make sure that everything, all their I's are crossed, all the T's are dotted. I think I switched that
You
around.
can't, like, they can't tell me no way, no shape, or form, like, off these chat logs I be providing, that they can't lock them straight up.
I mean, I'm sure in some places.
Once my thing is, once a kid tell you they 15
Yeah.
or younger, conversation shut down. If you go any further behind after that, you on that clock. You start on that clock. Now, I don't care, man. All right, I'm not a cop. Oh man, it's entrapment, this and that. Listen, man, you on that timer. That kid told they were underage. I don't care if man, you got a real sexual active kid. That's like that. That's real sexual active. That's all over them, and they not like that. Stopping them from being all over you and stuff like that. You're not gonna stop them, nothing like that. No, they want that. That ain't no man. Once a kid tell you their age, man,
that should be enough. Like we talked about.
Enough. It's enough right there. Like, man, all right. Your next thing is you're too young for me, or you need to be off this app, or nothing at all.
Block them and move on.
Yeah, blockage. You're too young for me. It's none of that. It shouldn't be no conversation about, yeah, but do you date other older guys? What's the biggest you had? Or start asking sexual questions after that. It's none of that. There's no continued conversation after they told you their age.
What's up, Hope? Thank you for coming in tonight. Shout out to CPF.
We up in there.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for joining the live.
Yeah, it's been fun.
I know, man. We gotta be wrapping this up, man. I got a bunch of calls already.
Are you good, man? We'll go ahead and wrap things up, man. It's been a pleasure having you, man.
Definitely.
Anytime. You're more than welcome to come on down the road in the future. You got open door to come on, man. I want to thank everybody for coming in and showing some love. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe.
We've been rocking out, man. We've been going about like 2 hours.
Yeah, I know, man. It's been good, man. But I know you got things you got to do, so I'm gonna wrap things up, man. Thank you for coming on once again. Thank you for everybody for being here, and I want y'all to have a wonderful night, man. Talk to you guys later, man.
Definitely, man.